Yeah, this situation getting handled. It just take it forever. The problem was everybody who come to help sell out. So many people that sold out. It must have been a great offer. They have to go back. Ancestors have to show them that that's cursed money. Blah 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 blah. Process. Like people come around. It ain't nothing one person can do. You can't bury nobody and ask them to unbury themselves. You know what I'm saying? This is something that it took group effort to get out, to put somebody in. So it's gonna take a group effort to get a person out. It ain't nothing that person can do. You bury him. He dead. She dead. He dead. She dead. You buried him. She dead. He dead. There ain't nothing you can do. There's a lot of great people. I feel you. There's some people on YouTube. It's a lot of great. I be like, man, I get out of here. I know exactly who I go deal with. But it ain't nothing we can do, y'all. You just gotta wait. That's the beauty in that ain't the beauty in it, but that's what the devil deal is. There'll be people coming, but they sell out. They sell out sexually. They sell out through sexual immorality. They sell out through money and sexual immorality. They sell out through drugs, money, and sexual immorality. It's always the same thing, same different. It don't matter who it is. It could be a judge, it could be a lawyer, it could be a regular person, it could be a op, it could be a undercover. They sell out because the issue is so big. There's so many higher ups involved in it, basically. And people just scared. They get scared. They don't really want to sell out, but it's trials and tribulation. That's one thing beautiful about me. The tests that God put me through. God put me through some tests in my life to where the average man will walk away from because the odds was definitely against him. But seeing that I never had nothing to walk away to, I would just go through it. Something like you said, pray for death is basically symbolic. Living your life on the edge, basically. I would just go towards it. I ain't got nothing to lose. Going through it. And I think that's why God had me in that situation like that my whole life. So I wouldn't walk away from nothing. I just did it. But these kind of positions don't make the average man and woman walk away. And they're gonna automatically, people think they know God. People think they believe in God until they test it until they test it by Satan. And Satan, come to him as a God. Satan come to him as a mountain. Oh, you can't save him because this is a box that's over, that's in the something foundation, but found it back in Benjamin Franklin. It's an umbrella corporation. We got zombies underground. We're doing experiments. We got I forgot the name of that. We got zombies underground. It's an umbrella corporation. We got trillions of dollars of machinery and experiments, and everybody in the world, every higher vibrational corporation you could think of in the world is involved in this. So you just your one little old self ain't gonna be able to do nothing. But you could take this check and go on and act like you never seen nothing. But see, you couldn't do me like that. You couldn't do me like that. Because if God sent me that way, I'm gonna go on through the front door. So you can move your check, you can move that corporation, and I got my own umbrella. And the zombies ain't worried about eating me. I'm gonna walk through the front door and out the back door. Or back out the front door. Just depends. But I'm going straight through. I ain't ducking and lane. I'm too lazy to duck and lane. But anyway, but I tell y'all what y'all can do. Y'all can try to send better motivational messages because you can't do nothing, obviously. And since you can't help, and since you probably done help, and you probably done try to help, you did all you could do. Now all you can do is send good messages and motivate people and meditate and pray and get information, real information from the other side. Because it's they telling y'all how it's they working it out. This is getting worked out. The ancestors dealing with it. It's just God time ain't our time. God time ain't our time, y'all. God working it out. God take care of everybody. I see it. That's what keep me calm every day. God working it out. He take care of everybody. They getting sick. They having car crashes, accidental deaths. Seem like I ain't trying to say it like that, but it's like the people who keep on, just keeping on. They give you names like Lee. I got a person named Lee keep popping up in my stuff. I would say a lot of more names, but I ain't gonna say it because there's a lot of powerful names than I think at this time. And but the names is getting fewer and fewer, so that lets me know that it's getting rectified. Some of these names are big, y'all. Like the average Joe is gonna take that check and walk off. But I just want y'all to know, if you think you guys' child doing that, you better think again. But that ain't nothing but a double deal. If I make it all the way, if God elevate me all the way up to that, and God say, I want you to do this. Yeah, everybody act like God gonna tell them go ride a bicycle. I want you to go learn how to fight. Well, he'll teach you that, but this in another way. I'm just saying. And little in a smaller way, you like, oh, I'm learning how to fight. I'm gonna go over here and fight such and such. Go over here. It's gonna be huge when God asks you to do something. Is what God asked Moses, was that small? God didn't put me in this position to save myself. He put me in this position for my people to save themselves. Same with Jesus Christ. He didn't put Jesus in that position to save himself. He put Jesus in that position so his people can save themselves. It's like, you need my power, you need me out there, you want us out there, well, we the angels. We already guaranteed to have all that. God built us and ready to go. The problem is, y'all people out there, it's y'all. It's the ones that keep sending these bad messages, reverse messages and all that stuff. It's obvious that you're ops. Y'all gotta watch it, bro. Listen, quit sending messages to the chosen one if you don't want yourself exposed. That's my best, cause they done powered up by now. 5 years, like I was talking to a guy the other day. I said, I could tell what chosen one is advancing and what chosen one is about to be swapped out. Because after 5 years, if you ain't doing what I'm doing, or better or more, and you still stuck in that sex realm, you finna get swapped out. They were saying that this morning. They already crossing people over. And when they do that, they gonna descend you, and you gonna notice that you ain't getting the ancestor protection no more. You ain't getting the good karma no more. You ain't getting none of that. You done stayed in the bed with Jody all the way to the time for you to get up out of here. You signed your soul away. I told y'all to sit down. Y'all act like y'all ain't never had sex in y'all life. Some of y'all been having sex all the way up to this point. And you get up to this point and you still, what you gonna do? What in the world can you do in the bed that you ain't already done? God asked you to stay still for for a while. You can't do that. God asked you to endure dark night of soul for a while. You can't do that. You've been doing drugs your whole life. You done slept with everybody. I know somebody who slept with 8,990 men and still wasn't satisfied and done dried up. That's rough. God said, okay, God gave you a chance. God gave you a chance. So that means God gonna heal all that. But you rather go out here and go ahead and go for 15,000. The only thing amazing about you in the bed is the fact that you gonna get to 15,000. That's it. It ain't nothing new. And I watched it. All she do is lay in the bed like this to the next victim. No, enough. So, next, and then, you know, you got a group of magnificent beings, high vibrational, great conduits. The best thing they got, the best creativity that they done came up with is something to deal with the sex realm. Embarrassing. Now, that's why I don't bother with you. You said, now, I've been popular my whole life. I don't care who you think you is. You ain't gonna press in here and say, and yeah, I'm too sexy. Bye. Next. Throw you out the window. Man, I was born a hustler. Born in the street. Popular in the street. I can go from street. When you popular, I was popular in, when you popular in any street, you can go to any street. So if it wasn't a woman on this street that I wanted, I could just go to the next street. Or to the city of a next street. Or to a city of a next street. Embarrassing. Tee-hee-ha-ha. It don't matter what you think about. All you gotta do is pay you anyway. Just like they paid y'all to go to the left on me. Y'all act like y'all so good, too good for yourself. In the Bible, if I ain't mistaken, it's a part in there that said, don't become a lover of yourself. That's a lover of yourself. And you should do this, and you should do that. I'm gonna tell you what you need to do. Get out the way and move. Sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. You ain't got but a couple more thousand for your whole rotten egg out here. Sit down somewhere. But anyway, y'all need to get a better message, because you know they stuck. When they ain't these triangles that y'all got going on, when they ain't these triangles, y'all call it color perfect, that y'all got going on, when they ain't these triangles that you sacrifice, these triangles are built to sacrifice gods. Now what I mean by that is, to a God, to a human being, the average guy to a human being is somebody on ELO status or something. Somebody that's a doctor, a great doctor, a great physician that's finna come to make changes, great scientists. You know what I'm saying? They're going to put them in this box and they're going to cipher their energy. They're going to take all their creativity. They're going to take all their ideas. And then they're going to give it to a bunch of losers and let them patent the ideas. And that right there, take just from my people alone, they go your patent right there. That's a great idea. They just took your ideas and patented for themselves and just stole your idea illegally, legally. And now you still got to work. And then you still got to find a 9 to 5. Don't know why you got to find a 9 to 5 when all you had to do was support the person that had the idea. Off top, that's 500 million. Off top. But you got to go to work because you sold out because you didn't want to back up the idea. You still blaming and pointing fingers. Don't point. Let me show you how you do them fingers like this. Just do your finger like this. If you ain't got a mirror to look at, do like this. Just do that. Because that's all you doing, because you ain't even been a good idea. All I ever seen you do is have sex, and sex over here, sex over there. Watch how I can do it in the bed. I can find a bed. I'm tired of you looking for bed. You done, it's so irate at this point, you make sex uninteresting. You ain't even a good idea. Now. But anyway, like I was saying, what we gotta understand is that the way these programs work and the way the world works, we gotta get up, stand up. I'm gonna tell you something. I used to watch people do this back in the day when I was young. And I was about 7 years old, 8 years old. I used to watch parents and older siblings do this back in the day. It ain't even necessarily gotta be mine. And they'll try to straighten up, fly right. They'll try to not indulge in wickedness and try to do something positive. They'll beat the hell out of the kids. Because they be so stressed out, they want to go out here and shake the booties. They want to go out here and go to the club. They just want to go out here and do drugs. And when they finally got themselves in a space where they're not going to do that, where you got this withdrawal. It don't matter if you're on drugs or not. You got to withdraw towards them events that you normally go to. And if they got family and kids and friends around, family and kids or babysitting kids or something like that around, they finna beat them to death. They finna beat them to death. And then the people gonna come around and be like, man, what's wrong with you? Why you do this? Well, you told me I need to do that. I said, I'm trying to work on myself. I'm just tired. They make all these excuses, get to hollering, get to crying and whining, and then they want you to snap on them. Then when you see how much damage they done to your family just for trying to save themselves, you give them money to get out your house. And that's all they want. They want the money to get out the house so they can go party like a rock star. I saw it with my own eyes. I felt it. I got beat because of it. I got beat to death. A lot of times. They'll beat you because they popcorn ain't popped right. Beat you to death. Grab you by the back of your shirt, by your head, and plant your head in a woman. Plant your head in the concrete nose first. And say, what you do my popcorn like that for? What you stop my popcorn for? I tell y'all, bro, I went through it, bro. And a lot of other kids went through it. Well, we got beat up. We got beat up so bad we'd rather live out there on the street corner by a Coca-Cola machine just to stay warm. And y'all out here still doing the same old dance. You got out of bed yet? You went to the bed yet? I can't even believe your body can even take up with that many beds, head. Now, I ain't competing with nobody. I ain't got nothing to compete with. I'm God's child. I'm spoiled. I don't even got to participate in some of the test moves that y'all got going on that you supposed to do. You ain't finna get me to do it. I ain't finna do none of that. My brother came here and he said fornication, sexual immorality, and all that. Whatever my brother said, that's what I'm going to do. And if you don't like it, I guess it's something about these, because you know over there in the Astro, they selling vessels. And you want to see how the vessel work fine. The vessel work better than fine. If you going to purchase the vessel regardless. Because I heard I'm one of the top vessels on the line. I ain't doing it. My brother said I ain't got to do it, and I ain't gonna perform it. I ain't gonna practice it doing it. And if you just don't want me, you just don't want me. I've been in bad shape my whole entirety. What's gonna be different? You can't expect me to want something that I ain't never had in my life. Now, what I was trying to tell y'all is this. I'm beautiful. Oh, well, rare. If you don't want it, then it's too bad. Hey, I want it. I enjoy myself. I'm creative. I'm God's child. Shoot. Y'all better quit wilding out there and keep on stealing ideas. They ain't, remember y'all, then you get on there and say, keep your mouth shut. Well, what you gonna do if I don't? You gonna come in here and save me? You better not. Because you're scared. You know better to do anything about these people in these bottles. You better sit over there and keep sending them messages as if we can save ourselves after you done buried us alive. Yeah, dead man. Yeah, if you could dig yourself out the grave and save yourself. That's how y'all sound out there.